Welcome to Munster near Dortmund in Germany for this year's Munster Monster Mastership World Cup. Nearly 200 competitors from all over the world have arrived in the Halle Munsterland for skateboarding's biggest competition. This 3-day event is expected to attract almost 12,000 spectators who have come to see legends such as California's Stevie Caballero and Christian Hosoi. However, with so many up-and-coming skaters, the competition will be intense, with some of the world's best fighting it out for their share of the 16,000 Deutschmarks prize money. Skaters can choose between two disciplines, street skating and the halfpipe. Whereas some skaters prefer to specialize in one discipline, others like to compete in both. We start by looking at street skating. The rules are quite simple. Skaters get two 2-minute runs on a specially designed street course, which aims to recreate the sort of props used on any street. 5 judges award points for each skater's run, but the worst and best scoring runs are ignored. The skater's best run of the two is then used. The rules for the halfpipe are basically the same, except the skater only gets 2 runs of 45 seconds to impress the judges. First up is California's Wade Speyer, who, up until recently, used to ride for Powell Skateboards, one of the pioneering skateboarding companies, but now endorses the increasingly popular Think skateboard from San Francisco. He attempts this difficult, fakey nose grind, but gets a little bit tangled up in the photographers on his landing. He goes for a spectacular ollie kickflip, but just can't pull off the landing. Still, it was a good run for Wade Speyer, and he should be well up in the placings. Next up, Omar Hassan, also from California, who turned professional at the early age of 16. And that was a great alley-oop ollie to tail over the hip, which will earn him plenty of points. However, the rest of his run is a little too basic, and it won't earn him a top place. This is Gershon Mosley, another one of the 160 Americans in this event. Not only will those flawed landings cost him points, but he's also picking up injuries, which obviously won't help him later on. Up next, Andy McDonald, and he starts with a good frontside nose bone. Andy's run is quite basic. What he does though, he does well, and he manages to stay on his board right up to the very end of his repertoire. This will give him a very respectable score. Mike Missouri from the United Kingdom is the only European to make the finals and approaches his run with a little more speed than his colleagues, allowing him to try a different range of cunning stunts. Mako Arabi from California is visibly slower than Missouri. He's concentrating on technique and style, but will need to do better than this if he's going to progress any further. And this amazing move actually consists of 3 single tricks and should guarantee a top 5 position. Next up, Ethan Fowler from the United States. He starts with this perfectly executed 180 degrees ollie over the pyramid and goes on to produce a faultless run. It's going to be almost impossible to beat him. This really is a true example of how it should be done. And after that spectacular run from Ethan Fowler, next up Brazil's Rodil Rubens de Araujo Jr. Along with Mike Manzuri from the United Kingdom, he's one of the only 2 non-Americans who made it into the finals. It's a very ambitious run from Rodil, but unfortunately he's made too many basic mistakes to have any real chance of finishing here in the top 3 of the Munster Mastership in Germany. However, he goes out in style. This is Willy Santos, one of the favourites in the competition, and he actually rides for Birdhouse Project, owned by one of the world's best ever skateboarders, Tony Hawk. Unfortunately, this run didn't live up to everyone's expectations, and Willy Santos will be lucky to make it in the top 5. Last year's winner, Ed Templeton, up next, and obviously hoping to repeat that success. He owns his own skateboarding company called Toy Machine, so he really can't blame his equipment if anything goes wrong. Ed Templeton went on to do a better run later on in the competition to give himself some extra valuable points to make up for the errors in this poor run. The crowd really appreciates street skating, as it's one of the most exciting and visually pleasing of the skating events, and they've certainly seen the best in action today. After the judges' marks are collated by the computer, the placings are as follows. 3rd place goes to Ed Templeton. It's extremely close between 2nd and 1st place, but 2nd goes to Wade Speyer. So therefore the Munster champion of 1994 is a delighted Ethan Fowler. It was unexpected, not really. He was well up there, and taking the prestigious title, he also receives a 1st place cash prize, 3,000 Deutschmarks.